Hey all, welcome back to Mess with Mopars. Been working on the exhaust this afternoon. Well, what we got? So I hooked them up to the collectors first, and then I just used the bell end here on this end because I get the H pipe here and yada yada yada, and it was going to be a bit of a pain in the butt to try and get everything working. So anyhow, so what I've done is I've tightened up. Don't look at my welds too close. They're good. They don't leak. That's all that matters. I'm not a machine. I don't do enough welding around my shop to do that. I'm sure that'll come at some point in time, but right now we're just doing more installation of stuff, figuring that stuff out. So anyhow, got about, I don't know, an inch in there. So we're gonna weld this all the way around here. We're gonna weld this all the way around here. Sorry, I was not paying attention where I'm filming. I am now. So what I did is I took a ratchet strap up to the K-frame, and then I had made some witness marks on here, just a Sharpie, just to know how deep I was before I. So then there'd be a little bit of play in it when I want to change collector gaskets and whatever. So then I just tightened it up. Took the dead blow hammer there, gave him a couple of swats right here. Got it all tightened up, and then now what I'm going to do is I'll just take and tack it in 3 or 4 spots. Then I can disconnect it from the headers themselves and drop it down, and then I should be able to weld the top part of it too, up in there, right? Because I'll never get in there to weld that. But once we got a few tacks on it, so then these pipes won't move, we should be pretty good. I think I'm a little too far that way, but there's still some room here in between that header, and these things are in between the drive shaft and there. These things are pretty skookum. And maybe before I tack them, I'll just put a strap over there and pull it that way a little bit and then tack them. Just so I got, there's a good 1/2 inch there, and there's about 1 1/4 inches there. So that's what we'll do, is I'll just hook it onto the hoist here. Hook it onto the hoist here and just pull it over a little bit just to center it a little more underneath the car. Right? Not that it really matters. Everything's up pretty nice and tight. I mean, the lowest spot now is going to be that transmission pan. So hopefully that's not a big deal. We'll have a look at it once we got her down on the ground. We might have to adjust the torsion bars a little bit, but we put in new joints in the drive shaft. We got new transmission in. Oh, I do have to change this or move this cooler line here because it's pretty close. And then Tuesday we'll mount the shifter, and I might have to take this header off to do that, mind you, because there's some stuff to do up in there, right there. That's the shifter thing. The shifter thing, also known as the shifter rod, right here. Right here, where my finger's tapping. Right, and then we got that B&M. Oh, here's leftover pieces. Oh, that's what else we got to do. Need a couple of welding O2 buttons. Gotta be careful here. There's some gaskets and stuff underneath all this shit. Oh, it's for the 270s. Look at that. Oh, those things are nice. Joe Williams on Mopar Joe is doing he just did a video on the 240s, I think, and then they checked the CC and stuff. These ones are 270. So we'll run these ETs, Edelbrock ETs. So here's the hardware. So I got to figure out which bracket goes where, and then we got to run the cable for the shifter. There it is right there. It's up on the car. I'm not bringing the car down off the hoist to show you guys the shifter. You guys can see that once we're going to install that. Probably be tomorrow. So there you go. That's what I got right now. So we'll do a bit of tacking here, and then once I got it all bolted back together, I'll do a finished product video. All right, you guys. Thanks for coming along for the ride, and we'll talk to you later.